just leave that to me. I want you to stay. And you must make a good impression on Mr. Ludwig. We'll get you a whole new outfit.
But I couldn't.
You can pay me back when you become a star.
You really have that much faith in me?
Maybe we could say it's faith in myself. I still feel I know talent when I see it. And I intend to prove it to others as well.
I left the studio right after that. I promised Walton I would stay the additional 2 weeks.
Excuse me. Matthew speaking. Oh, yes. Thank you, Lieutenant. Thank you very much. That was Lieutenant Colton. He thought I'd like to know that Jack Taney is going to be all right.
At least we have that to be thankful for.
Now, why don't you go home and get some rest?
Well, what do you intend to do?
Well, evidently, the only one who can fill us in on the rest of the story is Walton Loring. I'm going to see him.
Oh, I wish I could do something to help.
Perhaps you have already.
All right. Now that you know about Miss Jordan, I have no reason to hide anything. I was making my usual rounds of the lot when I happened to look up and saw a light in Mr. Taney's office.
What are you doing here?
Well, for one thing, I want to apologize for what happened. I realized I made a fool of myself.
All right. The opinion's unanimous. Now get out of here. Can't you see I'm up to my ears in work?
Well, there's another thing. I need some money. $300.
Why come to me?
Well, in all the years I've been in this business, Jack, I've never asked anyone for a dime. I loaned them. But I'm asking you. I'm asking you for $300.
Are you crazy?
I let you have a lot more than that when you were getting started.
Look, I'll ask you nicely just once more. Get out of here.
I only want what's coming to me. I have your IOU here for $300.
December 23rd, 1933. I paid that back 100 times. Can't you remember anything? Extra work? I carried you on my preferred list for years.
But you still owe me the money.
Getting thrown off my set wasn't enough, huh? All right, I'll throw you out of my office.
Come on, I took the money he owed me, and I put the IOU in his place. That's all there is to it. When I realized how badly he was hurt, I called the ambulance.
Well, that may be one thing in your favor, Walt. I'll work on it.
Thanks, sir.
The morning paper had carried an item that Mr. Ludwig had been called back to the studio from his business trip. I went out to see him. Mr. Ludwig?
How are you, Mr. Matthews? Sit down.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. Matthews, I know what you're going to ask me, and, well, I have to be a heel and say no.
Well, the way I understand it, Taney owed Loring that money.
Well, I guess Taney owes about everybody in town. That doesn't give them open season on him.
All I really want from you at this moment, Mr. Ludwig, is 6 minutes of your time.
What?
Walton Loring made a screen test of the girl he was talking to you about. I took the film from his personal effects at the jail. I thought we could look at it together.
Well, how will that help?
Well, I'm not sure. But if Walt had enough faith in Andrea Jordan to risk his future in making the test, we ought to be able to risk a few minutes of our time looking at it, don't you think? Well?
June, get me a projectionist in room 3, please. 16 millimeter. Right here, Mr. Matthews.
So do with us whatever will bring gladness to your hearts. As your queen, your gladness will always be mine.
what did you think of the girl?
Not bad. Not bad.
Then you think she has something?
Could be.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I might sign her to one of those 6 months option deals, start her in small parts, see how she makes out.
It's been a good day all the way around for you, Mr. Ludwig. Not only did you find yourself a talented young girl, but you never saw a screen test that cost the studio less.
All right. I'll have a talk with Taney.
You think he'll listen to you?
He'd better, with rapt attention. You see, Taney has an option coming up, too.
Sounds like blackmail.
Well, if they pin it on me, you'll be my choice to represent the defense.
Fair enough. After a conference with Mr. Ludwig, Jack Taney admitted that his attitude was the cause of Walton Loring's outburst, and he requested the district attorney to dismiss the charges. Walt is now back at his old job, and he's a happy man, for Andrea Jordan is well on her way to success. Walt gets a big kick out of coming into the studio early to watch her on the set. The case you have just seen was brought to a fair and just conclusion through the efforts of a public defender.